Vietnam is over 1,600 kilometers long, and the biggest mistake people make when planning it isn't the route or the budget or how long to go for, it's the month. Because Vietnam doesn't have one climate, it has three, and they don't agree with each other. Get that one thing right and the rest of the trip falls into place. Think of Vietnam as three climates stacked on top of each other. The north, Hanoi, Halong Bay, Sapa, is at its best in spring, March and April, and again in autumn, October and November. Winter up there is cool, grey and drizzly. High summer is hot, humid and the peak of storm season out on the bay. The centre, Hue, Da Nang and Hoi An, runs on a completely different calendar. It's driest and sunniest from roughly February through to August. Its wet season is October and November, and in a bad year, Hoi An's low-lying old town genuinely floods. And the south, Ho Chi Minh City and the Mekong Delta, is the simplest of the three. A dry season from December to April, then short, heavy afternoon downpours from May to October that rarely ruin a day. Look at those three side by side and the problem jumps out. October is glorious in the north and the worst month of the year on the central coast. So which month actually works? If you're doing the full length of the country, late February to April is the best all-round compromise. Dry in the south, sunny in the centre and spring in the north. That's the window to aim for. If you're only doing the north, October is superb. Clear, warm, and up at Sapa, the rice terraces turn gold in the harvest. And there's one date to check deliberately, Tet, the Lunar New Year, usually late January or February. It's an extraordinary thing to witness, but much of the country closes for several days, and flights and trains sell out months ahead. Plan around it on purpose rather than blundering into it. Now, how long? 10 days gets you the north and the centre, and honestly, that's the version most first-timers should book. 3 nights in Hanoi, one of them on an overnight cruise in Halong Bay, then fly to Da Nang and give Hoi An 3 or 4 nights. It's the most satisfying short trip in the country. 14 to 16 days gets you the full north to south run. Add 2 or 3 nights in Ho Chi Minh City and a night in the Mekong Delta, flying Da Nang to Saigon. And if mountains and rice terraces appeal more than the far south, swap the Mekong for 2 or 3 nights in Sapa instead. One booking tip that saves you a whole day: book an open-jaw flight into Hanoi out of Ho Chi Minh City or the reverse. That way you never double back over the length of the country. So what's genuinely worth your time in each region? Hanoi is the cultural heart. A dense, atmospheric old quarter of narrow shop houses and motorbikes and some of the best street food anywhere in Asia. Give it 2 full days. Eat bun cha and egg coffee where the locals do, watch the water puppets and walk the edge of Hoan Kiem Lake at dawn when the whole city is out exercising. From there, Halong Bay is the postcard. Thousands of limestone casts rising straight out of jade green water. Do it as an overnight cruise rather than a rushed day tour. That's the difference between glimpsing it from a crowded deck and waking up anchored among the islands. And if you'd rather something gentler and greener, Ninh Binh, often called Halong Bay on land, is an easy day trip from the city. The central coast is where most people's favourite days happen. Hoi An is the jewel, a preserved old trading port of tailors' shops and low yellow walls that glows with silk lanterns after dark. There's a proper beach a bike ride away, the food is exceptional even by Vietnamese standards, and 3 or 4 nights there never feels like too many. Come down to it from Hue, the old imperial capital, over the Hai Van Pass, a coastal mountain crossing that's a highlight in its own right rather than just a transfer. Then, the south changes the pace again. Ho Chi Minh City is hot, fast and relentlessly energetic, with a war history that's confronting and worth facing properly. And just beyond it, the Mekong Delta is a flat, watery world of floating markets and narrow palm-lined channels, the calmest possible way to end a trip. Which brings us to the bit people get wrong, moving around. Vietnam is long, really long. The overnight train sounds romantic, and one leg of it genuinely is. But doing the whole country by rail eats days you simply don't have. Fly the long legs, Hanoi to Da Nang to Saigon. They're cheap, they take about an hour, and they buy you back entire days in the places you actually came to see. A few small things that matter. Most visitors need a visa, and Vietnam's e-visa is straightforward, but apply a couple of weeks ahead rather than the night before. Carry cash in small notes. Card acceptance is patchy outside the cities, and it is outstanding value. This is a country where a superb dinner costs a few pounds, which means a group of 10 or a honeymooning couple can travel in real comfort here for far less than the equivalent trip almost anywhere else in Asia. So, pick your month before you pick anything else. Fly the long hops and give Hoi An longer than you think you need. That's Vietnam. Full guide at voyagekeep.com.